Heard did not disappoint. She continued to blame everyone for the verdict except for herself, and even appeared to criticize the jury itself.
More people are calling out Amber Heard for being in denial because, based on the motions and appeals she is filing, we can say that Amber is still not over the defamation case and she's desperately trying to overturn the verdict against her. Thankfully, the media is slowly seeing her true colors and are clapping back at Heard's allegations about the court, the jury, and Johnny's team. The latest addition is a news anchor from Australia who didn't hold back while pointing out Amber's stubbornness. And let me tell you that it's super satisfying to hear other people slamming her delusional statements about the case. So, what did the news anchor say about Amber? And is Amber still in denial about the outcome of the case? Let's find out. Amber Heard and her complaints are nothing new. I mean, she's been blaming everyone but herself since the trial began. So what can you expect? It seems like other people are also getting fed up and have decided enough is enough. Some even went out of their way to call out the actress on national TV, and it's pretty savage if you ask me. For example, this news anchor from Australia didn't hesitate when he literally rubbed more salt into the wound with his simple yet impactful comments about Amber throwing a tantrum about the verdict. In his new segment with Sky News, this particular anchor went ahead and broadcast some burning facts, which totally hurt Heard's ego. Specifically, the anchor emphasized how the actress kept pushing the blame on everyone but herself, as if they were the main reason she lost, which is, of course, not true. And we all know that the biggest blow Amber made is when she criticized the jury, which ultimately questions their credibility. She even suggested that Depp's lawyers successfully distracted the jury from the real issues.
Do you think that maybe he just had better lawyers?
I will say his lawyers did certainly a better job of distracting the jury from the real issues.
I mean, who in their right mind would do that? I think it's also important to point out how this Australian anchor kept calling Amber a wannabe movie star, which I think is very fitting.
They found she did, and with malice, and still this wannabe movie star seems completely unaware that she is lost.
Of course, the anchor didn't let that slip and continued to bombard Amber's statements with a counter. He even called her delusional in the sense that she couldn't accept a clear defeat and kept barking at the wrong tree.
Distracting the jury from the real issues. This is a person who is delusional, and that is just offensive to the entire court process and all those jurors who gave up their time to weigh in on whether Amber Heard lied.
Fans also agreed with his sentiment. One fan left a comment saying, "Completely offensive and disrespectful to the jurors, judge, and the judicial process. She received a very fair trial and still disrespects everyone. It's quite disgusting." Another one added, saying, "She is just unbelievable. We all heard the recording and we all watched you lie. She didn't know how to leak anything, but then knew how to end in a more effective way. She lies so much she can't even remember her own lies." A lot of viewers were also amazed at how vocal Australian media is about Amber's scheming. One fan said, "Is telling the truth so scary that only Australia can do it?" comparing mainstream media in the US and how they handle the case. One more said, "We need more news broadcasters like this." Well, I really do hope more media people would take a stand and call out Amber, because if they don't, she will continue to spin her lies and it would be as if they enabled her to do so. How about you? What do you think about this? And do you agree with his statement about Amber? Let us know in the comments below.